Hello everyone, this is the Super Saiyan Scraggy here, and today I decided, I'll throw up a few Wi-Fi battles to YouTube, because I have a couple of battles I've had to throw up anyway. So I found this actually on my Versus recorder, which is I kind of put a thing on a random matchup, as you can see from the video number down there. It's not like 000, it's all digits, but I put it up on the random matchup, and it was actually a pretty good battle. I remember this battle. I had it a couple of months ago with a Uber's team, Uber's Sun team. Basically, the whole point of the idea is to get Cress in, get get two screens up, and for blaziken or Venusaur to sweep, and also get the Sun up, which is provided by Groudon, of course. Judging from his team, he just has a lot of random stuff with him. He has a Gigalith, Mewtwo, Palkia, Infernape, Scrafty, Scolipede. Pretty much random stuff from OU, RU, and NU, and like two Ubers basically. I kind of put a mix in because, man, I think these Pokemon are all OU now. They're not like, I think when this was taken, I think Chansey was in UU, I think, and Dugtrio was in RU or NU, I believe, and Cress I think moved up to U. I can't remember actually. It was actually a very long time ago. But as you can see from the teams, they're pretty. His of course is pretty random. Mine is pretty set. So let's just get this battle on, I guess. We just try and, yeah, there we go. So basically I was just trying to lead off with Groudon as kind of to get the Sun up straight away. Since he has no weather on his team, like this would be just handy, I guess. I can get up the Sun safely, and I can have no hassle with nothing coming in and ruining it. So as I lead off with my Groudon, and he leads off his Gigalith, I set up the Stealth Rocks in the first turn, because you need to get your hazards up, of course. And he sets up his Stealth Rock, of course. Those will kind of, irritate Cress and, what's his name? Blaziken in a while anyway. As you can see, he goes for the Stone Edge here, which I don't understand why he went for Stone Edge. This thing is max defense, max HP. It's a physically bulky Groudon. It's very tough. It's very hard to take down. As you can see from the Stone Edge there. I Dragon Tail him out anyway, because I basically want to get a very safe switch in for Cress to get some, some screens up. But he goes for the Crunch here with his Scrafty, and I go for the Dragon Tail again. I don't know why he's going for just attacking straight away, because he knows excuse me, he knows that I'm a very bulky Pokemon, so I don't get why he's attacking. But I Dragon Tail him into his Infernape. Now this can be pretty, hang on, let me just adjust the camera here. This can be very, very dangerous, because of course, as Infernape, he's a very strong physical attacker, and it can take advantage of the Sun, meaning like I'm going to have to cripple this thing one way or another. So he goes for the Flare Blitz, and I'm thinking, alright, I can take this. Okay, about 2 or 3 hits, but he gets a critical hit, and I was like, oh, for God's sake, I thought I'd lost Groudon there for a second. But it doesn't matter. I go straight for the T-Wave, cripple that thing, so, if it's like Scarfed, or if it's anything like that, it won't be doing that much, won't be that fast. But as I see, he has leftovers, which is pretty unusual, because, like, who puts leftovers on an Infernape, let's be honest, like. So he withdraws out of his Infernape, and he sends back in his Gigalith, which I think I go for the Stone Edge here, I believe, just to get some damage on it, just to get rid of it, I think. But of course I miss, because it's Stone Edge is like 80 accuracy, and I'm thinking now, from all the battles I've had, Stone Edge has 30 accuracy, because I never hit Stone Edge. But he goes into Gigalith anyway. He goes for the Earthquake, and he's thinking, oh, I can take this Groudon out. Nope, you can't, because Groudon is such an animal. It is such a very good Pokemon in Ubers. I believe that anyway. So I Dragon Tail him out into his Scrafty. Now, he could have killed me off here, I suppose. Well, he couldn't actually, because, yeah, I'd say he could. Well, after that. But I surprisingly outspeed him, which is unusual. I mean, I think this thing, from judging from when I outsped him, I believe this thing is mainly a bulky kind of set, like a especially careful-natured bulky, physical bulky, I don't know really. It could be the bulk up, crunch, rest, and drain punch kind of set. But as you can see here, he goes for the rest, and I'm guessing a shed skin as well, instead over Moxie, because like the best thing when a rest set on Scrafty, like on a special defensive set in Scrafty, you always have to have a rest in Shedskin. But I go for the Dragon Tail just to get it out of there. I basically leave Groudon in here for death fodder because there's no point really switching out and taking a hit and letting Crest take a hit straight away, because I don't want Crest to get completely obliterated by something like, you know. I know Crest is a very good Pokemon and a very bulky Pokemon, but I got the sun up. Groudon's in his job, and yeah. So he said I Dragon Tail him out to his pack, yeah, and he goes for the Spatial Rend, killing me off. So I'm thinking, all right. I'm not sure what I do. I think I sent in Chansey here for some reason. I was thinking, I don't know what I was thinking at the time, because I thought, well, I was thinking at the time, well, maybe if I send Crest in, it'd be much more dangerous because I'm more of a physical kind of Crest than an especially defensive Crest, so I don't want to be taking too much hits. And this Chansey's a Violet, which means it can take any hit this thing throws at me. So he goes to the Aura Sphere, and I just go for the Toxic. You know, I was either predicting the switch or I was just getting some, you know, some what do you call it again? Some extra damage, like extra, you know, stall, like extra kind of damage on it, you know. Because Chansey, let's face it, Chansey can't really like hit that hard because it's not really a physical or special attacker. But anyway, he sends in his Mewtwo. Now I go for the Wish here just to get a bit of HP back, but I completely forget this thing has Psy Strike. Now, as you well know, Psy Strike is a move that it's a special move actually that does this. It does more damage. It does a lot of damage judging on what your defense is. And as you know, Chansey's physical defenses are paper thin. So that Psy Strike did a shit ton. So I basically wanted to stall it out a small bit. I did not see the Psy Strike coming. I thought, like, you know, I just didn't expect it. So I go for I get all my HP back anyway. So I swap out Chansey and I send in Cresselia. So this is a perfect time because it can't really hit me with anything. I see the Aura Sphere coming here, which like non-stab. I mean, not effective. Although you know, he gets a crit here as well, which, you know, it's a pain in the arse actually, because it's really annoying when you get a crit. Sometimes they can be very dangerous. So anyway, he swaps out of his Mewtwo and he sends in his Scolipede. I know why he wants to do this anyway. But I go for the Light Screen. I should have went for the Reflect here, because it was the next few turns I take very risky moves. Let's be honest with you. Like, even though I'm a bold-natured Crest, I take very risky moves. Like here, this next turn he goes for the Mega Horn and he misses. Now I was thinking, all right, I'm just gonna take one from the Scolipede. Take one. I was just gonna take a hit from Scolipede, and I was gonna go for the Moonlight just to recover to see how much it does. I was just baiting to see how much this Scolipede's Mega Horn will do, if it's a physical variant, if it's offensive, it's blah 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 blah. So as you can see, he goes straight for the Mega Horn again, making sure that it's like that's pretty much a solid 2-hit KO. But I leave it with half. Crest takes it really well, so I go for the Reflect just to get it's time now. I have to get in the Light Screen and the Reflect's up, so it's grand. I call out Crest, and in comes the monster himself. Here comes Blaziken. Now this thing is just absolutely beast. I mean, look at it. Look how much. I know now the screens are up and the quad resisted, but Blaziken just laughs off this Mega Horn. I mean, he's like 10 damage, not even 10, about 15 or 20 damage. Like, but basically, I predict him here. Now next turn I predict him to switch. So I go for the Sword Dance and he stays in. So I'm like, dude, why you? Whatever floats your boat, like, you know, you're gonna get the shit kicked out of you anyway by Blaziken. But he goes in and he stays in and goes for the Toxic Spike, which I don't understand, because this thing is a speed boost Blaziken. It's not going to be going anywhere unless you're Dragon Tailing me out, like, or like doing a like Whirlwind or Roar shenanigans. You know what I mean? So he sets up a layer of Toxic Spike and I get a speed boost up. Now this is where Blaziken just takes this thing completely out. Look at this. +2 stab, super effective flare blitz in the sun, crucifies this thing. I mean, oh my god, that thing wasn't even surviving. Like, that's just an overkill with the sun up and everything. As you can see, I take a hefty chunk from the recoil. So I put leftovers on this thing for a simple reason. I want it to last longer, because I have protect on this thing also, just to get you know, just to give it a bit of an extra boost, because like I can get leftovers recovery back, and you know, and here I go for the hydrant kick. Now hydrant kick is a very risky move. I could have went for the flare blitz there as well, but I just didn't want to, because I'm afraid, looking at Gigalith, it's a very bulky Pokemon defense wise as well. But I just wanted to go for the hydrant kick just to cripple it and not take any. I was thinking not to take any recoil and just kill it off straight away. So yeah, I completely take that thing out. Anyway, in comes this Palkia. Now this thing, I was thinking here, debating, right? Should I go for the protect or go for the flare blitz or the? So I go for the protect, you know, because I just want to get some leftovers recovery back. And it goes for the Earth Power, which is well and dandy, because, like, you know, yeah, I still had the light screen up, so that one I'd done pretty much, not much anyway. So, but then here the light screen wears off, so I decide here, you know, fuck it, I might as well go for the hydrant kick. And even if I do miss, I still have Venusaur to take out the rest of his Pokemon, because I have Chlorophyll on Venusaur to work and just sweep out the rest of his team. But I hit the hydrant kick and I kill the Palkia, which is grand. It's super dandy, I don't know, super dandy. But I'm back up to near enough to well, I'm a quarter away to full health, and in comes his Infernep. So I'm thinking here, look, there's no point really going for hydrant kick just in case I miss. So I go straight for the flare blitz, and that is an easy KO. I know I know Infernep resists, but this is stab +2 in the sun. You know, let's be honest, he's not living that. Like, he's just going down straight away. But yeah, I just get the lefty's recovery back here, and he's only got a few Pokemon left anyway. And at this turn as well, my reflect wears off. So I'm getting all the speed boosts, and I think I'm at this point, I think I'm +5, I think, or +6, I'm not sure. Anyway, in comes the Scrappy. We're just going to do fuck all to this thing, because it's off, it's asleep, it can't do anything, and I go straight for the Flare Blitz. Definitely just kills this thing straight out, knocks this thing straight out, because it's just, this thing is not getting up from a +2 Flare Blitz, like. So I take a lot of damage again from the recoil, leftovers, recovery, and you know, this, that, and the other. And yeah, I'm at +6 actually. So in comes his last Pokemon, which is his Mewtwo, and that's not going to take a +2 Flare Blitz very well, because it's at low HP, and like, you know, it's not going to take it, because basically I have this game in the bag anyway. So I win anyway. GG to whoever that was. If you ever see my channel, like, I don't know, like, if you see my channel, then leave a comment, I don't know. But hope you enjoyed this anyway. That was basically a Blaziken sweep, because Blaziken really did work in this thing. So did Groudon and Cresselia, and Chansey as well. I didn't really get to use Dugtrio and Venusaur that well, but you know, I got a decent 5-0. His team was no match for my Blaziken, of course, because Blaziken, there's a reason why this thing is uber. I mean, as you just saw there, it just took out an entire team of Pokemon, like, because it's an absolute beast. Let's be honest with you, like, this is why it's uber. Like, that's why it's uber, because it is absolutely fantastic. And if you ever get the chance to use one, I highly recommend you use one in Ubers, because it's a very handy poke to use if you want to be a late game sweeper or just an average sweeper yourself. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this. As you know, this is actually my first upload my first Wi-Fi upload. So I know the quality is kind of bags. I'm kind of taking this on a little camera. So I'll keep doing a few of these anyway. So well, anyway, hope you all enjoyed anyway. So like, comment, subscribe, and Super Saiyan Scraggy is just signing out here. Peace, everybody.